So, in this quick video, I just wanted to share, being that I was here studying some of the materials and so forth, I was like, let me just record a little bit wheezy, but it's okay. Um, I was like, let me record and try to, share some of the information that I've gotten here because I was reading it out loud and studying it so I can teach it and so forth to myself first and foremost. And it was very interesting how I felt, using so much of my time and energy and doing it for myself in hopes that, maybe somebody else can use this information and be able to articulately explain it, even better than me. But let's go to page 22 real quick. It's page 21. There's page 22 where it talks about the moons here. And this is page 22. It says, there are many moons in our solar system, which orbits planets. Oh, you know what, guys? Let me turn off this television. I do have the New York City Council in the background speaking, and I'm used to having like multiple modes of stuff going on, but to be reading and to be explaining this material while that is running, it's probably not a good idea. And I think that this is much better too, the way I'm holding it like this. So let me turn down the TV. Okay, so that's so much better for a little while. Okay, so here we are. Jupiter, that is not better, right? It's not better. Okay, Jupiter is the first of the gas giant and the fifth planet from the sun. That's not where we were, right? Because we were at the moons. Let's go back to page 22. We were talking about the moons, okay? All right, so there are many moons in our solar system, which orbits the planets, just like planets orbit the sun. Earth has one moon. Mars has two small moons. Mercury and Venus don't have any, while Jupiter have at least 63. The Earth's moon is made up of rocks, both solid and molten. The Earth's moon is made up of both solid and molten. Okay? Here it is. Jupiter has at least 63 moons. Okay? Quickly, let's go to page 19. The king of the planets. Jupiter is the first of the gas giant and the fifth planet from the sun. It is the largest of all planets. In fact, more than 1,000 Earths could fit inside it. Imagine that, guys. Imagine more than 1,000 Earths could fit inside Jupiter. And we know why it is called the king of planets. It is huge. Okay. So, how did Jupiter get its name? Jupiter got its name after the Roman gods. It is indeed the king of the planets, not just because of its massive size, but because it rotates the fastest. It is the fourth brightest object in the sky after the sun, the moon, and Venus. Wow. Wowee, guys. Yes, indeed. Let's look at some factual context here. You know? What are some factual contexts here that can be scientifically proven that Jupiter is king of the planets? Okay? It's been proven. And that it's the fifth planet from the sun. And it is the largest of all the planets in our solar system, in our universe. And more than 1,000 Earths. More than 1,000 Earths could fit inside it. And the planet is named after the king of the Roman gods. It rotates the fastest of all the other planets. And it's the fourth brightest object in the sky. And before that object, one of the brightest objects in the sky is the sun. Another is the moon. And the planet Venus. Let's move on to how many moons does Jupiter have, which we pretty much covered, but we can go on here to page 22 and discuss a little bit of the factual information provided here. Oh man, it's a nasty cough. Jupiter has more than 60 moons. Galileo, the famous Italian astronomer, saw the 4 largest moons of Jupiter in 1610. They were named Io, Europa, Castilio, and Ganymede. By the 1970s, 9 more moons were discovered, and today we know of 63. Wow. So beautiful. So what happened here? Galileo, the famous Italian astronomer, saw the 4 largest moons of Jupiter in 1610. And after he saw them, they were given names. And by 1970, 9 more moons were discovered. And that's where it says today we know 63. It says it right there. What is the great red spot? Jupiter is a planet of storms. The largest storm area is called the Great Red Spot. Excuse me. It has been raging for at least 340 years. It's so big that it can be seen from the planet Earth through a telescope. The Big Red Spot. The Great Red Spot. It's been raging for 340 years. And it can be viewed through a telescope from the planet Earth. Let's talk about how many explorations have been made to Jupiter. Many explorations have been made to the King of Planets. Pioneer 11 took the first close-up look in 1974. Studied the atmosphere and detected Jupiter's magnetic field. Space probe Galileo, launched in 1989, orbited Jupiter. And in 2000, the Cassini probe took the best ever photos. Yes. So, guys, look. We covered a lot about the king of the planets. And maybe we'll cover another planet later on. We covered a little bit of the planet Earth. And we covered a lot about the moons. I mean, how many times do you think of, a moon? How many times do you think about a moon having, a planet having 63 moons? It's amazing. And the planet Earth only having one. So it makes you think, like, wow, isn't this beautiful? So we'll cover some more about moons later. Guys, peace and blessings. This is Malika. Hopefully I can get better shots, very much sturdy videos and stuff. This was a rush job because I did not want to waste time just reading it without recording it, because I think it's going to be very useful to record it. Okay. Peace and blessings, guys. This is Malika.